Hello and welcome to the AI Advantage with Jim and George, the show where we break down big ideas for small business owners. Our mission is to help small business owners just like you get the most out of AI. And each episode, we're going to break down the latest tools, latest trends, top tips and tricks, and real life stories so you can find simple, practical ways to boost your business and stay ahead of the curve. We're here also to make AI less intimidating and a lot more useful for you so you have everyday success. Now, today's topic is the top tools to help small business owners with their marketing. And George, there's a lot out there we could be using. What's one great suggestion? I have a feeling it's going to be the top one, ChatGPT.
But yeah, in terms of AI tool and what, current capability does a great job at, marketing is definitely one of the uh, top use cases for AI right now. And ChatGPT is a fantastic tool. I think most people use it to, like it's probably the first interface with artificial, with AI. That's what they kind of use to, write me email or tell me about, do a research about something, like, what I hear right now is people, instead of searching for Google and clicking on links, they're just going for that little snippet in the results. When you type into Google, it gives you the AI overview, but sometimes that's, incorrect, but it saves people willing to trade that problem for, efficiency. So they don't have to click on the links anymore. Anyway, back to ChatGPT and how it can help small business grow. Well, one of the first thing is it can, a lot of small businesses have a problem targeting and finding their target audience, right? Like 'cause sometimes they go, they're either the people I met are either they think their audience is I serve for everybody, but that's not true because your marketing message cannot be tailored and specific for those people, and they don't respond to your call to action, right? So it really helps people to define um, their target audience, and also, it helps them strategize. I use it all the time. If I was a small business owner, like remember last week we did the perfect prompt.
Yep.
With the perfect prompt, you got to give it a persona and context. So I often use, I'm a digital marketer. I'm looking for, I need a, execution plan to develop a marketing campaign for, let's say, a nail salon in Mississauga, right? Our services includes blah, 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 blah. How should I approach this? And ChatGPT does a great job of filling in the gaps and tell you things that you should be targeting. They should be, okay, according to research, um, customers in most jurisdiction for nail salons are 85% women. So, no, if you run Facebook ads, you should be targeting female audience. That's the idea, kind of get you to better understand who your target audience is. And obviously, it's great at writing copy. It's, if you're e-blasting to your existing customers, or if you are creating ads, or you are, responding to customer inquiries, or sometimes, I remember using this once when someone, you get Google, when you search for Google, there's Google reviews.
Yep.
Um, if someone sometimes you see one, it's like a half a page, and it's oh, I went to this place and I dealt with this lady and she could not give me this and I was upset, blah 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 blah. And you don't even know how to respond. I throw that in AI and ask it for it to respond for me and create draft the because sometimes when I want to the stuff I want to write is not necessarily people want to read. So AI does a good job of cleaning up that language and make things a little bit more customer facing, right? So it can do a lot of things
And I
for.
think I think watching our previous episode there with the talking about the perfect prompt, that really helps the business owners get started off with that. So then that entire conversation that you're having with ChatGPT or Gemini or Meta AI or whatever it is you're using out there, that helps you, starts to understand your business. And even when it goes a little bit off, you can steer it back and steer the AI tool back to where you need the output to be. So you're creating the proper messaging for the clients out there. And this is more, this is the advertisements and the responding to reviews on there. But I mean, we're also talking about email outreach. We're talking about social media posts, of course, and just making it easier to attract those new leads and converting them.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you add it on the prompt that says, I want to write an email. I'm doing this call to action. My goal is for them to click on this and convert. With we're prompted with I want a high impact, high conversion rate email with this. Then ChatGPT has the context that it needs, and it will create accordingly.
It's a beautiful tool. Now, another tool that small business owners often use is Canva. George, how can we use Canva to our advantage?
Yeah, I personally love Canva. I never got into Photoshop. I'm not a designer. I don't have the skill set to do that. The
And
buttons
Photoshop's
in,
pretty expensive.
yeah, they're expensive, and it's meant for real, you know, graphic design professionals, right? And
Right.
something like Canva is perfect for small businesses. It has templates for everything. But let me share my screen. I'll show you how quickly, how easily it is to just create something for a business owner, right? So
And
this is my
and
Canva
for
account.
So
Yeah.
Canva has a pro account, but their free services are really, really, really great for people to use as well with
Oh
AI.
yeah, I used it for years. This free service. You want to create a Facebook pic or post? Well, Canva is great. Like it does everything, and it's in exportable in every format. I love it, and because of that, I use the Pro now. But one of the new functionality that Canva actually added is Canva AI. So before you had to go, tell it, choose a template, right? Oh, I need to create a Facebook post, and then it will generate a image uh, in that dimension, and then you edit and you do everything, right? But now you can literally just ask it, and it will create one for you. So let's say, please create me a face Facebook ad for a plumbing service, and I just see what it comes up with, right? Like some of these are iterative. Usually give you a couple options to choose from, but as this even drills takes even less expertise and skills to build today compared to even a few years ago when I was using Canva. Okay, so this is what they created. Um,
Crazy.
the survey was quick, exceptional, professional. I definitely call them again for any plumbing needs. So this is like a testimonial that they created, right? Or you go here and then it generate these images for you of, like, and all you gotta do is use Canva editor, edit, download, and you're done. And just
Yeah,
post. Like that's how quick it can be. So if you're looking for ads or just organic posts, things to promote your business, really, it takes you less than 5 minutes
that's
max.
incredible. And for those of you watching this now, it's not about using a fake testimonial there. That text, if you noticed on that first slide, was customizable. So
Yeah,
that allows you to completely delete that and add an actual testimonial from one of your previous clients. This is
100%.
incredible. Wow, just love it. So
And
yeah,
And in Canva, they have their brand center too now. So if you have a brand, right? Like if you have established brand, let's say your color is blue and white, you load those colors in, you have a logo, you have a short description, whatever. Everything you generate will have those in it.
incredible. I love Canva, but I certainly do not use it to its fullest. And I'm sure we're going to do a deep dive episode on that. So that would be wonderful because it's going to provide a lot of value to our viewers. Now, George, there's also something else that you said you wanted to discuss here. And I'll be honest, I've never heard of it before. So I'm looking forward to this one. SEMrush. What is that?
Yeah, so SEMrush, I mean, so SEMrush is really about SEO optimization, right? So, for other people, for people who don't know, SEO is search engine optimization. It's how Google crawls your website and help people find you, right? So, and how we break it down in marketing is there are paid ads, I mean, paid traffic and organic traffic, right? Paid traffic are anything that you spend money for. If you paid Meta to run your ads, when people click on those and come to your website, that is a paid traffic. Just like, it's fairly easy to understand. But what SEO does is called organic traffic. These are things that you don't pay. These are things that when you are searching things up in Google, based off how relevant your website is to the query, it will rank you accordingly. So obviously you can see there's advantage to be top of that list. If you think back, like when was the last time you went to page 3 of a Google search and bought something there? It's not very likely. So everybody's fighting for that top spot, and there's a lot of incentive, right? So like let's say if you Google, electricians in Mississauga, the first 3 pop up is one of those people that you're probably gonna reach out first,
Right.
right? So that's what SEO is, and what SEMrush does is it helps you do all those things. It helps you find the keyword that your business likely to rank for, right? So what keywords people are searching, that's driving people to pages for electricians. So then you can put those kind of content on your website, where therefore it increases the SEO rating for your site. And that's why people wrote blogs in the past. Like the more content there is, the more Google believe your website is more suited for the person's um, search query and then their intent, the more likely they're able to serve up your content to them, right? I mean, I have to be transparent. Like, Google's algorithm is, nobody knows how they calculate these and how they rank these, but based off experience and tests and trials, people have figured out some ways, and SEMrush is a tool that can help you do that. I mean, we can always do if I do a deep dive on that, it will take probably 30 to 60 minutes. So for sake of today's conversation, let's just keep it high level. Just know if you're doing SEO, there are AI options that can make your job a lot easier. Before you had to hire professionals who can,
Yeah.
that knows how to do everything. I mean, certainly there's still value in those skill sets, but as a small business, your ability and access to those skills are now expanded through these
I love
softwares.
that. Okay, I'm looking really forward to that episode because SEMrush sounds like something everybody needs to know about. Now, George, we started with ChatGPT to help us figure out our strategy. It's refining our target audience. It's helping us craft and create content out there so we can attract and convert those leads. We're using Canva AI to create these posts on social media so we can create a lead magnet there. We've got SEMrush helping us with our SEO. Now we've got all these names in our database here, and tools do we use for customer retention and the relationship management part of things?
Yeah, yeah. So the main tool a lot of people have heard is a CRM, right? Customer relationship management tool. There's a couple big ones, Salesforce, HubSpot. But if there is a free version of HubSpot, right? So you can download that and try it for yourself. But I've tried it before, and it's incredible. I think it was like $30 a month or something, and under the CRM, you can import up to 2,000 of your customers or 5,000 of your customers. You can customize the fields that you want them. First name, last name, contact information, address, whatever you want can be put in there. And when you click a person, right? When you click on a person, and you can say, write an email, and you can connect that actually to your own email. So every email between you and that customer is now tracked in the CRM. The CRM has a copy of all your communication via email. They also provide
Mm,
a phone number. So if you use the app to call, every call could be saved in the tool. And after you finish call, when you're a salesperson, let's say, oh, I just got this, I just saw you download this lead. Do you have a couple minutes to chat? And they're like, oh, you know what? I'm not really available right now, but can you call me back, 3 days from now? And I, sure. Okay, great. You hang up. As soon as you hang up, there's a pop-up that says, when do you want to do a follow-up? 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and you pick a button and said, okay, call me back for this, save, and then automatically in 3 days you'll have a dashboard pop up, call this person, this is what you talked about. And then it's actually amazing if you're dealing with customers with a longer sales cycle. A tool like that is indispensable.
I'll say another thing with HubSpot, the app, especially for iOS. What I found particularly useful early on was the uploading of business cards. You can
Oh yeah.
snap a photo of a business card. It has the OCR recognition built right in. It recognizes the text, creates a database there for your first name, last name, company, phone number, email, all that sort of stuff gets uploaded. And I was on the free version too.
Yeah, they do have a free version. It's very good. So if you have a small database, go jump on that, download HubSpot, and try it for yourself. If you found value, there's always tier to pay and you get more out of it. And
And
another
then
big,
there's
yeah, go ahead.
no, sorry, I was just going to say there's also Mailchimp, which is also a great tool, and email. I often think that email is going to have its day one day where it's just going to be nobody's going to use email anymore. But it's here, it's strong, and it's always being used day after day after day, and especially for marketing.
Yeah, I saw a survey about a couple months ago, and they did specifically on email. Um, And they said the ROI on emails is 9 to 1. So basically, for every dollar a small business puts into email effort, they will get $9 back. So that level return is still there because it's always easier to talk to your existing customers like than getting new customers. And a lot of
Hmm.
people are, like personally, I have this experience, right? I have appointment, the standing appointment. I go there, I complete the appointment, and then like, oh, you can book, like when can we book you next? I'm like, I don't know. I'll let you know. I check my calendar, so I kind of just forget about it. But I know they have automated email. Like within 1 week, they're like, oh, I noticed you haven't booked your follow-up. Does any one of these time work for you? That's just a trigger for me. I'm like, yes, okay, here you go. Click button and done. I know from my personal experience, that is the trigger that works. So if you're not invested in email communication with your customers, there is a lot of existing value there for you to start building that communication channel with your customer.
Yeah, email is going to be around for a while, so definitely look into a program like Mailchimp to keep you engaged with your customers. A lot of the customers out there, they want the engagement. They want those blog updates. They want to read things. They want to hear what's going on in your community. So it's a really effective tool still.
Yeah, a lot of them have automated features too now, right? You can build workflow. If you have a customer, let's say you are a beauty salon, like you can schedule things for, you know, based on your booking or, how much free time you have between your texts, you can set up automatic things. So you say, okay, between 3 to 5, if the booking is less than 40%, send this email. Right? I
Wow,
mean, that's that
crazy.
that's super cool. Obviously, win back a customer type of thing. If someone came to your salon but hasn't been back for 2 months, automatically send them a 20% coupon telling them to, come back. You can, obvious birthdays, you can send them special discounts for those. There's so many scenarios that you can set them up and deliver value to your customer. And, like we talked about last week, I mean, this is kind of going on for a while now, but it's those, you got to deliver the right message in the right moment, right? It's when they need the information and you got to serve it to them, that's when you have the most impact. And on a lot of email platform, you have the automated functions, you have individual blocks that can pull information from fields in your CRM. So, we talked about, we can target people geographically, right? Like, let's say you are I don't know, someone who travel like a dog groomer who is going to driving around the city, right? You can send emails to automatically to customers in the upcoming neighborhood that you're going to be visiting 2 days before. As long as in your schedule, it can just automate those emails. Like it just takes
Hmm.
a effort out of you, but build the system, let the system work for you, automate, and really enhance the productivity of your business.
I love automation, and when it drives business to us, it's even better. I really appreciate this episode, George, because I'm looking so much forward to the episodes that we're going to have coming up where we take a deeper dive into all these tools. So that's it. And that's a wrap for today's episode, everyone. So here are the key takeaways. AI is more accessible and affordable than ever for you, our small business owner audience. And you can start small, you can focus on your needs, and don't be afraid to experiment. The future is bright for our small businesses willing to embrace this new technology. So thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, connect with us on social media, and until next time, keep innovating and grow your business. Thank you, George.
Thanks, Jim. Talk to you later.